Our top story today, the impact of a crippling car shortage on the police force. A new angle on a story we first carried a week ago.
At the time, we told you police in Sudan are struggling. 11 police stations, 14 cars and some stations without a vehicle. Better, but barely than the stations, which have a single car, but plenty of areas to police and plenty of people calling for cops.
This evening we turn to Trelawney by sharing the stories of people who are calling police stations and being told cops cannot come when they're needed the most. TVJ Shamela Mitchell has part one of a two-part special report.
It was 2015 and Donovan Holmes, a taxi driver from Trelawney, was headed from St. Anne when two of his male passengers pulled guns.
So I still drive. I'm catching a Migla Bengal bridge now. He still saying one people. I say, all right, I'm going to stop on the bridge. I'm going to go up on Ferrari on the bridge now and stop. And just have me stop, the one on the front. Jump me down. Just as the boy come out of the one was saying one people, as he come out of the car. The one on the front jumped me down.
Self-defense mode kicked in.
The one with the gun, I grab him. That's why I grab him, I grab the hand of the gun. I turn up and I steal in the car, and I hold him. And having hand on the post of the car down the sun, I bend it. And I ball out, oh God. When I ball out, oh God, he gun on me a long time.
The disarmed gunman ran. His crony, who by then was sitting in the driver's seat, sped away with Mr. Holmes' car. Mr. Holmes says he fell out of the vehicle. A short while after, a friend of his showed up, and when told what happened, they started to chase the car. But where were the cops?
And I said time when it happened, we did call the police. They call the police on the road. No police, nothing at all. Long after we see them come.
Police in Trelawney have not told us how many cars they have. They say it would compromise security. But plenty of people are feeling the impact of an apparent vehicle shortage. Cops have challenges even getting to the areas they most need to police. Coburn Pen in Clarkstown, for instance. A lot of shootings and robberies have been taking place over the past few months. However, the response time for the police is a bit slow for the residents, even though the Clarkstown police station is about 10 minutes away from this area. 10 minutes away, but Clarkstown and Stewarttown police stations, which are about 13 kilometers apart, roughly 10 to 15 minutes travel time, share one vehicle. In other words, the car could be on the road, but it might not even be at that station. Ricardo Blake knows this firsthand. On April 13 this year, Mr. Blake and his friends were heading to Clarkstown to buy fish. When they got to an area called Bamboo Pipe, he says he walked into an apparent gun battle between criminals. Mr. Blake and his friends were shot, but some of them managed to make it to the Clarkstown police station nearby.
And when we reached the station, no jeep wasn't there. So then I get a car from it, a car nearby, carry me to the hospital. So my brethren say what he left because him couldn't run. Him say it take a couple hours before the police reached there.
Business people fare no better. Michael Palmer was at his shop in Clarkstown when armed men showed up. He says he called the police and the cops told him this.
No jeep is not there, so I'm going to have to wait until the jeep comes. So I'm going to have to wait around 2.5 hours before the jeep turn up.
The police do more than investigate shootings, murders and violent crime. Even less violent demands can be a challenge with plenty of people calling and calling. Take, for instance, traffic crashes. Trelawney resident Audrey Barrett's vehicle collided with that of another motorist in June this year. They agreed to call the cops.
The response was that the car was out of the town, was being used in another police area.
That call at 8:30 that morning. Minutes to 11, no cops. So she called a friend.
I was there for a while, myself and the other persons, a lone woman. If those persons, the other party, was violent, then I might have lost my life.
Shamela Mitchell, TVJ News.